Cowboys on 3.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys!
Welcome to Munich Cowboys TV. Coming off a last-second win at Allgäu, the Cowboys were home again against the top team in the GFL South, the Stuttgart Scorpions, who lost their first game of the season last week at home. If the Cowboys believe they are a playoff team, a good performance, and hopefully a win today would be a major step to the postseason. The game started off as a defensive battle, mixed in with some offensive and special teams blunders. Scorpions QB Luke Barthelmess loses the ball. The Cowboys get a punt block. Munich stops Stuttgart on the goal line, forcing a fumble and preventing a short TD. And that turned things around for Munich. Bowles took the Cowboys from one end of the field to the other. Bowles deep to Colson Hosper. Bowles to Fabian Gärtner. Bowles to Benedikt Engelmann. Bowles perfect then to Dominicus Hagel for the 19-yard strike. Cowboys lead right before the half, 7-0. Start of the third, Robert Werner hits from 42 yards out. Munich up 10-0. The Scorpions decided to get back in it. Barthelmess to Mar'quone Edmonds to get close. Barthelmess over the D. Finds Fabian Weigl. Stuttgart now down only 10-7. Critical play of the game. The Cowboys decide to fake the punt, and it leaves a short field for the Scorpions. And they capitalize. Brian rushing with a 6-yard run around the end, and with that, Scorpions take their first lead 14-10. The blunders continued, however. Stuttgart trouble with the punt. Immediately, Bowles zips it into Marcus Gärtner. Munich back on top, 17-14. The Cowboys and Bowles were intent on closing this one out. Nice run up the middle for QB1. A 20-yard field goal for Werner. Cowboys lead 20-14 with less than 2 minutes on the clock. Barthelmess started the drive down the field with this run. Finds Weigl. Edmonds is open. Weigl again. Looking for Edmonds once more. What a catch! One-handed. And the go-ahead TD. Stuttgart up 21-20 with little time on the clock. No comeback this week for the Cowboys. Bowles is sacked and then was intercepted. Stuttgart escaped 21-20 to maintain their lead in the division, and both Barthelmess and Edmonds can look to the playoffs.
Mar'quone Edmonds, it was a defensive battle. You guys were down the whole game. Did you guys at any time believe that you guys were going to win this one?
Yeah, I mean, this whole season has always been a roller coaster. It's been up and down, and our team is actually pretty good at keeping their composure and coming back at the end. And I mean, that's something we're going to have to carry into the playoffs. So, like I said, we had no doubts that we'll win this game. I mean, it's always scary, but for the most part, I think everyone was on the same page as far as winning.
What happened that everything just clicked at the end?
I think we just turned on the juice somehow. We were catching everything. We were blocking well. I found an opportunity or two to scramble. I mean, it was just like everything clicked on that last drive, and it's odd that it has been doing that for so long for us. But I mean, that's essentially what happened. It's just things just started clicking for us. And I mean, we had faith that it would. I mean, early in the game we were getting frustrated, but we were like, this will click eventually.
Cowboys linebacker Ryan Newell was voted as the most valued player, and despite the loss, he still believes the playoffs are a possibility.
Ryan Newell, the first place team was at home versus you guys. It was a defensive battle. What did it say about your team that you kept it so close?
It really showed that, the past couple weeks we had a lot of good practice. We had kind of some issues before with practicing and people not showing up. We've been practicing a lot better, people showing up. We got people to buy back into, what we kind of try to bring over here this year as, obviously German Bowl is what we want to make to. Right now we're fighting for a playoff spot, which I think is still feasible for us to do. Defensively, we finally stepped up, even with some of our missing guys gone. We started playing kind of our dark side defense like we know that we can play. Offense has been playing well the last couple of weeks. They've been clicking, finally putting some points on the board, and we just couldn't pull it out today.
The loss is a big hit for the Cowboys' playoff dreams. Head coach James Craig will have to refocus his team if they want to join Stuttgart in the playoffs.
Coach, you guys took a lead into halftime against the top team in the GFL South. What does it say about the way your team came out in this game?
Well, finally got out of the gate pretty well. I think that, the coordinators both did excellent jobs in preparing the team, coming up with a great game plan. We had different personnel this time than the first time we played them. I think we're pretty much at full strength, or as full as we can be. And we went toe-to-toe with, probably the champions of the South.
It will take at least 3 wins to hopefully pray for the playoffs. What's your mindset going into this next week?
Right now, all the focus goes on Franken.
Munich travel to take on the Franken Knights next week, and back here for a home-and-home against the Rhein-Neckar Bandits on August 23rd. From Dante Stadium in Munich, Salman Mita, Munich Cowboys TV.